In the quiet, mist-laden forests of central China, a solitary figure moves slowly through the undergrowth. Its black and white fur stands out starkly against the dappled green of the bamboo thickets. This is the giant panda, an animal whose very existence is intimately tied to the towering stalks that surround it. The panda's world is a world of bamboo, and its life is shaped by this single, remarkable plant. The panda's day begins with the soft light of dawn filtering through the dense canopy. The air is cool and moist, carrying the scent of earth and growing things. The panda stirs from its resting place, a shallow depression in the forest floor, and rises with deliberate slowness. Its movements are unhurried, almost meditative. There is no need for haste. The panda's only pressing concern is hunger, and the answer to that hunger is all around. With powerful jaws and broad, flat molars, the panda selects a bamboo stalk and begins to eat. Its large, dexterous paws, equipped with an enlarged wrist bone that functions as a thumb, grasp the stalk with surprising precision. The panda strips away the tough outer layer with its teeth, exposing the tender inner pith. It chews methodically, grinding the fibrous material into a pulp. The sound of its eating is soft but persistent, a quiet rhythm that will continue for most of the day. To understand why the panda spends so much of its time eating bamboo, we must look back through the long arc of its evolutionary history. The ancestors of the giant panda were carnivores, members of the bear family. Over millions of years, however, the panda's lineage diverged from its meat-eating relatives. Somewhere along this path, the panda became a specialist, adapting to a diet that is almost entirely composed of bamboo. This shift was not sudden, nor was it easy. It required profound changes in anatomy, behavior, and physiology. Bamboo is abundant in the panda's habitat, growing in dense stands that stretch for miles across the mountainous terrain. Yet, despite its abundance, bamboo is a poor source of nutrition. It is low in protein and high in indigestible cellulose. For most animals, bamboo would be an inadequate food source. But the panda has evolved to make the most of what is available. Its digestive system, though still that of a carnivore, has adapted to process large quantities of plant material. The panda's gut is long and muscular, allowing for the slow passage of food and the extraction of nutrients. Specialized gut bacteria help to break down the cellulose, though not as efficiently as in true herbivores. Because bamboo is so low in calories, the panda must eat a great deal of it to survive. An adult panda consumes between 12 and 38 kilograms of bamboo each day. This relentless need for food shapes every aspect of the panda's life. From the moment it wakes to the moment it sleeps, the panda is almost always eating. It moves slowly through the forest, selecting the choicest shoots and leaves, pausing only to rest or drink from a clear mountain stream. The environment in which the panda lives is both beautiful and challenging. The forests are cool and damp, shrouded in mist for much of the year. The ground is uneven, covered in fallen leaves and moss. Towering trees rise above the bamboo, their branches forming a dense canopy that filters the sunlight. In this quiet green world, the panda is both at home and alone. It is a solitary animal, avoiding others, except during the brief mating season. Its movements are deliberate, conserving energy wherever possible. Energy conservation is essential for the panda. Because its diet is so low in calories, the panda cannot afford to waste energy on unnecessary activity. Its muscles are powerful, but it rarely uses them for anything other than the slow, steady work of eating and moving from one bamboo patch to another. The panda does not chase prey or engage in long chases. Instead, it relies on patience and persistence. It sits for hours at a time, stripping leaves and stems, chewing and swallowing, always seeking to satisfy the constant hunger that defines its existence. The panda's relationship with bamboo is not without risks. Bamboo is a plant that grows in cycles, with different species flowering and dying at intervals that can span decades. When a species of bamboo flowers, it produces seeds and then dies, leaving large areas temporarily devoid of food. The panda must be able to move between different types of bamboo, following the cycles of growth and decline. This requires a deep knowledge of its territory and an ability to travel long distances when necessary. Despite these challenges, the panda is remarkably well adapted to its environment. Its thick fur insulates it against the cool mountain air. Its strong limbs and flexible joints allow it to climb trees and navigate steep slopes. Its keen sense of smell helps it locate the best bamboo patches and avoid other pandas. Even its distinctive coloration may serve a purpose, helping it blend into the shifting patterns of light and shadow in the forest. The panda's daily routine is shaped by the rhythms of the forest. It eats, rests, and then eats again. Periods of activity are interspersed with long stretches of sleep. The panda may nap for several hours at a time, curled up in a sheltered spot or sprawled on its back. When it wakes, it resumes its search for food, moving with the same slow, deliberate pace as before. Young pandas learn these habits from their mothers. For the first few months of life, a panda cub is completely dependent, blind, and helpless. The mother nurses her cub in a hollow tree or a sheltered den, rarely leaving its side. As the cub grows, it begins to explore its surroundings, clumsily imitating its mother's movements. The transition to solid food is gradual. At first, the cub chews on bamboo shoots and leaves, learning how to strip and eat the tough fibers. Over time, it becomes more skilled, eventually adopting the same eating habits as its mother. The panda's reliance on bamboo has profound implications for its survival. Because it is so specialized, the panda is vulnerable to changes in its environment. Habitat loss, driven by human activity, has reduced the size and connectivity of bamboo forests. Conservation efforts focus on protecting and restoring these habitats, ensuring that pandas have access to the food they need. In some areas, corridors of forest are being established to allow pandas to move between bamboo patches as the plants go through their natural cycles. The panda's solitary nature means that encounters with other pandas are rare. When two pandas do meet, it is usually during the brief breeding season in the spring. Males and females communicate through scent markings and vocalizations, signaling their presence and readiness to mate. After mating, the pair separates, and the female raises her cub alone. The cub will stay with its mother for up to 2 years, learning the skills it needs to survive on its own. Throughout its life, the panda remains closely tied to the bamboo forest. Its senses are attuned to the subtle changes in the environment. It can detect the scent of fresh bamboo shoots, the sound of rain on leaves, the approach of another animal. Its world is one of quiet observation and slow, purposeful movement. The panda's physical adaptations are a testament to its unique way of life. Its skull is broad and robust, providing space for the powerful jaw muscles needed to crush bamboo. Its teeth are large and flat, ideal for grinding tough plant material. The pseudo-thumb, an extension of the wrist bone, allows for a firm grip on slippery stalks. Even the panda's digestive system, though still relatively simple compared to other herbivores, has evolved to maximize the extraction of nutrients from bamboo. Despite these adaptations, the panda's dependence on bamboo remains a delicate balance. The plant provides food, shelter, and even nesting material, but it also imposes strict limits on the panda's behavior and distribution. The panda cannot survive outside the bamboo forest. Its movements are constrained by the availability of food. When bamboo is scarce, the panda must travel farther, risking encounters with other animals or venturing into unfamiliar territory. In the quiet hours of the afternoon, the panda continues its slow journey through the forest. It pauses to drink from a clear stream, the water cold and pure. It climbs a low tree, seeking a vantage point or a place to rest. The forest is alive with the sounds of birds and insects, but the panda pays little attention. Its focus remains on the bamboo, the source of its sustenance, and the center of its world. As evening falls, the light fades and the temperature drops. The panda finds a sheltered spot among the bamboo and settles down to sleep. Its breathing slows and its body relaxes. The forest grows quiet, the only sound the soft rustle of leaves in the wind. In this moment of stillness, the panda is at peace, secure in the embrace of the bamboo forest. The cycle will begin again with the dawn. The panda will wake, stretch, and resume its endless search for food. Its life is one of quiet persistence, shaped by the demands of its environment and the limitations of its diet. Through patience and adaptation, the panda endures, a living symbol of the delicate balance between animal and habitat. In the vast green silence of the Chinese mountains, the panda's story unfolds each day. It is a story of survival, of specialization, and of the intricate connections that bind an animal to its environment. The panda eats bamboo not by choice, but by necessity. It is a creature shaped by millions of years of evolution, perfectly adapted to a life that is both simple and profound. As it moves through the forest, the panda reminds us of the quiet resilience required to survive in a world of constant change.